Hi everybody, my name is Justine and I'm the Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Manager, and I'm here with Martin Holt, who is a lecturer, and Nicola Welsh, who is a salaried academic tutor, and they both are in the Faculty of Education and Society. And we decided to come and talk to you and share a little bit of a scheme that's called Twin Tutor. Now, this scheme actually started within our Parents and Carers network when one of those members, Debs Patton, had just spent a period of time homeschooling her child and wondered if there was an opportunity for the university to support in any way. So this idea then went to Lynn McKenna, who is the Dean of the faculty, and within weeks, the education department had absolutely turned around a fully formed scheme, and that is Twin Tutor.
Now, trainee teachers at Sunderland University are helping to teach the isolating children of fellow students and staff. 75 postgraduate students have signed up for the online programme, which aims to help those struggling to juggle work, studies and homeschooling.
So, Martin, I wondered if you could start by explaining what the scheme is.
Right, yes. So Twin Tutor is a scheme, and we're running it for 3 weeks from the 9th of November onwards for phase 1. And it is for all Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2, Key Stage 3, Key Stage 4 children to be able to access our PGCE students at the university. So when the staff members sign up their children, they can obviously access it and they can sign up for whatever lesson it is appropriate for their child and that year group. It also allows the trainees, because some trainees are out on practice at the moment, and they can team up in pairs and deliver online sessions at a time that's suitable for them. We actually envisage it to be quite slow at the beginning. Obviously, the more COVID gets more prevalent and there's more school closures, it's something that we're doing it in lots of different subjects as well. So there's math, English and science in the primary stage. And then in the secondary, we've got maths, English, chemistry, biology, physics, RE and geography available. So yeah, it's for all the staff's children.
That's absolutely fantastic. And so who is it accessible to, Nicola?
So accessible to all staff members from the Sunderland campus who've got children of school age, along with any staff who work at the student union and also any staff on the London campus.
That's fantastic that it's spreading, out of the Sunderland location, which is brilliant. So how do staff go about accessing the scheme?
So when you contact the email that we will provide on here of one of our team, we will send a consent form to give permission for your child to be part of this scheme. And you'll also receive an email with a link to our Canvas page. So the Canvas page means, in terms of safeguarding, it's only the Sunderland University staff who will be able to access it, and obviously the students as well.
And what do you see the benefits being to staff and students? I mean, it sounds from my perspective like it's a win-win situation. Why wouldn't it be positive? But I understand, Nicola, you've actually already had access to the scheme. So what are the benefits for staff and students?
I have, and I think anybody who's had to try and homeschool, particularly through the first lockdown, would realise how difficult it is. Excuse me. It's so in terms of staff benefit, it's fantastic. I feel like my daughter had to come home and be homeschooled a few weeks into the first term, and I didn't have this opportunity. But this week we've tried it out with 3 students who did a really good job. It was after school, and actually they were really flexible about the time that they could do, which really helped. So they did it after my daughter had had a day at school. In terms of the students, obviously it's a massive benefit. Any additional tutoring practice that they can have is vital, because I think particularly this year, when placements might be impacted by coronavirus, if the students are really keen to get extra support, extra sort of tuition practice.
That's brilliant. So just to summarise, it's a way in which our staff are able to get home tuition for their children of a variety of ages, whilst they're at home, potentially if they're having to isolate or they've been sent home because somebody has tested positive in their school.
BBC Radio Newcastle.
Thousands of school kids in the North East have been sent home, obviously to isolate since the start of term because of coronavirus cases in their year groups. Loads in Stockton I saw on look north the other night. It's meant that once more many parents are left struggling to homeschool, to work from home at the same time. It is chaos and very difficult to pull off, assuming, of course, they can work from home. Sunderland University's come up with a good idea to help its staff cope with the kids who are sent home by getting student teachers to offer lessons online. We'll chat to a couple of them in a minute. Let's speak to Professor Lynn McKenna, Dean of Faculty of Education at Sunderland University.
I took that to the School of Education and asked them, was there something we could do to support staff in the university, recognising that 46% of secondary age pupils and 16% of primary pupils are currently self-isolating. So our fabulous team pulled together in a really short space of time a scheme which would support staff who are supporting their children. And we now have 75 of our student teachers signed up.
Get in. And I mean, it's a win-win situation, isn't it? It helps the parents, but it also helps give some experience to these trainees.
It really does. And that's the important thing here, because, we're a very solution-focused university. At the University of Sunderland, we really do consider the needs of staff. And we obviously need our staff to be teaching our students. So this is win-win on both sides.
Solution-focused, that's what we need from all of the leaders in our country at the minute. Thank you very much.